Scientists warn, mirror life could wipe out humanity and we should act now to save ourselves. I have not lost my mind. This threat is real.
Today we embark on a fascinating journey into the world of molecules, mirror images, and potentially life-threatening bacteria. Make sure to stay until the end. Welcome everyone. Okay folks, whether you exist in the normal world or the mirror world, go ahead and subscribe to my channel right now.
It's free to subscribe, you'll never miss a galactic video again, and you'll be helping me immensely to continue my work. Thank you. Now imagine standing in front of a mirror. What you see is your exact reflection, but somehow different, isn't it? Your right hand is suddenly on the left on the right.
Well, so too, organic compounds can exist as mirror image forms of one another all the way down at the molecular level. But although they may look the same, they don't always behave the same.
This is called chirality, so far so unspectacular, but here's the thing, all life on our planet is based on molecules with a very specific handedness. The amino acids that make up our proteins are exclusively left-handed, the sugars in our DNA are right-handed. We'll explain later what exactly this means.
And why is that? That's one of the biggest mysteries of biology. Maybe chance just rolled the dice when life on Earth began.
But what if there were life out there that is built exactly the other way around? With right-handed amino acids and left-handed DNA. It may sound harmless at first, but leading scientists are now warning against it in a sensational report. They fear that mirror life could be extremely dangerous for us.
So dangerous that it could potentially illuminate all of humanity.
I have a little quiz question for you. How long is human DNA if it were to be spread out completely next to each other? If you took the DNA from each of your cells and spread it out in a line, what distance would it be? Write me your tips in the comments.
At the end of the video, the correct answer will be displayed below. I'm curious, who is closest? Yes, some of you might be thinking, doesn't mirror life sound like totally crazy science fiction? No, it's a hard reality. In recent years, researchers have made enormous progress in producing individual biomolecules in their mirror image form.
In 2016, scientists were even able to create a mirror image enzyme, and some scientists dream of creating a complete mirror bacterium at some point. Why do they want that at all? The idea behind it is actually quite clever. Mirror image molecules could serve as new drugs. Our body would not break them down as quickly, which would allow them to work longer and better. They would also be resistant to many bacteria and viruses.
Sounds great, right? The problem is, what happens when such a mirror image bacterium escapes from the lab?
Exactly this is now being warned against by 38 renowned scientists, including Nobel Prize winners, in a report of almost 300 pages. They fear that such mirror bacteria could spread uncontrollably and have fatal consequences for all life on Earth, so it is a real threat.
But why should a simple bacterium be so dangerous? To understand that, we need to briefly dive into the fascinating world of molecules. Imagine you're wearing gloves.
A right-handed glove only fits your right hand, and a left-handed glove only fits the left. The same is true for many biological processes. Enzymes, which control chemical reactions in our body, fit certain molecules like a glove and only fit molecules with the correct handedness.
A mirror image bacterium would be like someone who suddenly only wears left gloves, while all others wear right ones. The result is that our immune system simply wouldn't recognize it. It would be practically invisible.
At the same time, it could multiply unhindered because it could not be attacked by our normal bacteria and viruses. It would have no natural enemies. The threat we are talking about here is unprecedented, warns evolutionary biologist Warren Cooper of the University of Pittsburgh. Mirror bacteria would probably bypass many immune responses in humans, animals, and plants and cause fatal infections that would spread unchecked. Imagine what that would be like. A single mirror bacterium escapes from the laboratory.
In Wuhan or so. It multiplies rapidly because it has no competition. Soon, entire ecosystems will be infested by it.
Plants and animals would die because they can neither digest nor defend themselves against the mirror bacteria. The food chain would collapse and there would be no escape for us humans either. Our antibiotics would be ineffective and our immune systems powerless.
An apocalyptic scenario, definitely. But It's realistic.
Fortunately, we are still a long way from a complete mirror bacterium. So far, researchers have only succeeded in producing individual biomolecules in their mirror form. The road to a complete organism is still long and full of obstacles, but despite this, scientists are urging caution. They are calling for research on mirror bacteria to be stopped completely before it is too late. In their report, they write, "Until compelling evidence emerges that mirror life does not pose extraordinary dangers, mirror bacteria and other mirror organisms, even those with engineered safeguards, should not be created."
Hey guys, just a quick reminder to subscribe to the channel now. Otherwise, I'm afraid I'll have to roast this baby Yoda here at the plasma ball. Ah, you've subscribed and activated the bell. Perfect. Baby Yoda is saved. And now let's continue with the video. But is a complete research ban really the right way to go? Ultimately, mirror image biomolecules could also offer enormous opportunities, especially in medicine. Some researchers argue that we can minimize the risks through careful safety measures.
Others, however, believe the warnings are exaggerated. They doubt that mirror bacteria are really that dangerous. What do you think? Are the warnings about mirror life justified or exaggerated? Should we stop research on it or continue it under strict conditions?
Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. I hope we can get an exciting discussion going. The fact is, nature itself constantly produces mirror image molecules. A famous example is the scent compound carbon. In its right-handed form, it smells like caraway, and in its left-handed form, it smells like peppermint. The best thing to do is to experiment with a bottle of caraway schnapps and a bottle peppermint schnapps and see what happens. Will we still be able to walk straight after that? That's up for debate. There are even theories that cosmic radiation could be responsible for the emergence of chirality in life.
Maybe a particle from the depths of space billions of years ago accidentally caused left-handed amino acids to prevail on Earth? Who knows? Maybe there is a planet out there where all life is built in mirror image to ours, and that, in turn, could mean that not only our own research on mirror life poses a danger, but that space exploration or asteroid research from distant star systems could pose an existential threat to us if they were to bring extraterrestrial mirror life to Earth.
The idea of mirrored life has therefore logically inspired many sci-fi authors. It has also inspired many sci-fi authors.
In the Star Trek series, there is an episode in which Commander Spock is transformed into his mirror image by a transporter accident. He then has to lock himself in the infirmary and synthesize mirror image nutrients to survive. Let me know if you know this episode.
In other stories, mirror molecules serve as superweapons or are used by aliens to subjugate humanity. My personal favorite is a short story by Arthur C. Clarke from 1950 in which a man is completely mirrored due to an accident, including his brain. The consequence is that he suddenly can no longer read normal letters, only mirror writing. As of now, we do not have to worry about such scenarios. The danger posed by mirror life is still theoretical at the moment. Still, the warning from scientists once again shows how important it is to carefully consider the possible consequences of research. Because, especially in times when genetic engineering is making really rapid progress, we must keep asking ourselves, just because we can, does that also mean we should do it? Or to put it in the famous quote from the philosophical work Spider-Man,
"Remember, with great power comes great responsibility."
And now we turn to another scientific revolution in the field of nuclear power. In China, the pebble bed reactor is being launched. An advanced nuclear reactor with German technology. Why it was discarded in Germany and what that means for the energy market. You'll find out in the video shown in the top right. Make sure to click on it. Very, very exciting. And if you click on the bottom right, you will find another exciting topic related to science and astronomy that the algorithm has selected just for you. Otherwise, I'd say see you in the next video. Take care, guys.